I remember reading just like one line somewhere. Wait. It spoke about the transformation of our own lives also transforms the world around us. You know what I'm saying? Something like, one thing I've understood is the more you transform your life, the more you transform the results you're getting. You know? Heard that saying that says, if you're doing the things you have been doing, you'll get the results you have been getting. You know? So to want the things you've never had, you gotta do the things you've never have. And if it's so something like family related, right? Like everyone's always fighting in your house. An example, right? What do? You have to bring some change in yourself. Don't think that it's my parents' fault, it's this person's fault, that person's fault. You're gonna take control of you. So if you feel like your family's always fighting, and that includes you as well, you make like a personal determination that next time everyone's fighting, I don't know, I just always think like next time everyone's fighting, I'm gonna do something. Like, even though I have all the right to be angry, even though I have all the right to be like unfair and injustice or whatever, but I'm gonna take the other route. Not just try to calm things down, but like I remember there was a girl, she's saying, you know, like me and my mom have been fighting like crazy for school, and I was like, girl, don't even talk about it. I've been through this phase like an insane person when me and my parents were always fighting about school. And she said those are nasty fights, you know, like they just ruin your whole fucking mood. And I was like, alright, next time you guys are fighting, next time your mom's yelling or whatever's happening, when she gets super angry, you just go hug her, or you just like make a joke like, Ma, you look so pretty, or some shit like that. Like legit, I always feel like it works. It's like the craziest things, right? And you take a different path, and that little change in you, that I'm gonna make sure that everyone around me is like, I don't want to say like happy or some shit, but I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna transform like my environment. I'm gonna, whether it's like your home, your school, your society, and then the world. I don't know if it makes sense. I truly believe that. So these transformations in you, that's why I was like, you know, why is it important for me to be successful, when I was thinking like of a strong purpose. So me being successful is going to help the world, and not just like I want to inspire people, and I'm not trying to diss on that, but you've got to be so much more tangible and clear and specific. Like how you will inspire people, how with your music, how talk about, you have to get into the details. I mean, I feel like then you're just lying to yourself if you don't know how. Like literally tell me how is your music inspired? Just because it's good, just because people are listening to it? How? What do you want to do? Those are the people who change the world, not people who say I want to inspire. Everyone says I want to inspire people. Do you really? And that's why I always check myself, and I'm like, I want to like be there for the kids. I'm like, do you really? What will you do once you get successful? What will you do once you have the money, the influence? And I always remind myself, very concrete goals, very concrete actions that I will take as soon as, and it's not when I get money I'll do this. I keep on, even right now, whatever is in my power, I've always been doing it. I always try to check myself. I'm like, am I really trying to inspire people? Am I really trying to be there for the young people? Do I really care about the education system? I do. Because I've always proven myself over and over again in the past, in the present, and I will in the future. And I do it, I'm telling you guys, like I always check myself. When I feel like, are you really joining the 1%? Are you really going to win? Are you really going to be successful? Are you putting in the work? And I just keep myself in check. And it's yes, and sometimes it's no. You know? No as in, you know, like sometimes I'm just having a bad day. But then I try to remind myself that it's okay. You know, it's fine if you're having a bad day. Just let it pass. What's important is tomorrow. It's fine if you're having a bad week. What's important is the next week. So that helps me not beat myself when I'm actually having a bad week. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of young people, like if you guys really want to be successful, you need to understand that you need to do something for the world to give you some money. Why the world to give you some money? Because the one people who earn over 400,000 or 450 or 500 or whatever are in the 1%. That means you have more money than the 99% of the population. That means you have their money. You know what I'm saying? But not because like they gave you their money, you gave them something, you provided them value, whether it was a product, whether it was services. That's why they gave you their money, you know. So if you want to be successful, you've got to deploy that. What am I giving? If I want to make like 100,000 a month, what am I going to give in return? you know, that is only when I'm gonna get it. So be very specific, be very tangible. I don't know what tangible means anymore. Be very specific with what you want to do. Not just I want to inspire people, I want to change the world. Like, don't be all ideological because that's the right thing to do. Do you really? And if you really, you would be so fucking specific with what you're trying to do, with what is it specifically that you're targeting, where is the problem, how are you going to solve it. And that is when the world will start working for you. I really feel that when you're working for the world, where your product or your services or where you becoming successful is going to serve the world will work in your favor. I truly believe that. That's why I feel like it's so important. Like, you can't be successful if you're not doing anything for people, because those people will translate their money. Your products or services will be the translation to the money will be the translation to the product and services you're providing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of people miss out on that. They want to be successful, they want to be rich, to make money. Good, money's good, it's always gonna help you, it's a great thing, it's like one of the coolest things to have. But what are you gonna do to get that money? And I feel like if you can create that vision for yourself, things will get so much easier. You will start, that money will be the source of becoming like fulfilled and feeling happy and great sense of joy and meeting great people and doing good, you know. Or that money could be you to fill your ego for like selfish reasons and like still like being in a big house but alone. You know what I'm saying? So take your materialistic goals and turn them into a source of, like, you be true to yourself, whatever you want, whether it's like crazy fast cars, a big house, or this or that, or like it's a huge fucking bag or whatever. It's good, you be true to you. Never let anyone tell you that it's materialistic and you're doing this for like insecurities or whatever. Yeah, that's true so many times, but now you, as the youth, the new generation or whatever, now you make sure you're gonna make those things cool. Not because to flex on people, to show off, or like just to feed your ego, feel insecurity, but you really genuinely like it, and that you got that because you provided something to the world. That's when that car you have is not going to be like just some car you're going to boast about, like, oh, look at me, I'm so rich. But that car will be, it's going to be a reminder of what you did. It's going to be a reminder that you made so many people happy. That car is going to be so much more meaningful, and you're going to be a great example. And just things like that. I don't know if this video was whatever, but I guess thank you for watching.